All right, y'all. So I wanted to run my mouth about Wheel of Time, Wheel of Slay, if you will. So let's get into it. Now, I don't know how I missed this, but apparently, when Comic-Con and all that stuff came out, Wheel of Time just gave us, as you can see here, a little bit of previews of their behind the scenes of season 2. And so I'm just so fucking impatient. But yeah, since there was not a whole lot to talk about, and because I've never talked about Wheel of Time on this channel, surprisingly, because I watched the shit out of that show. Let me tell you something. Let me just preface this right now. I feel like I have to. I don't know. I haven't read the books like that, but the show, that shit snatched my entire wig off. So I want to just talk about some moments from the show that were just cool as hell and extremely memorable to me. Not a whole lot though, because like I say, if I had to include all the things that were memorable, I would include the entire fucking show. Like, you're not going to play with me. So the first one, and this is just because, I'm new to the show, new to the entire concept of this fantasy series, I was new to it when I first watched it. So when Maureen came on the scene for the first time and showed her powers, bitch, I got my entire life. Let me tell you something. First of all, let's talk about how Iguane and Nynaeve, they're just iconic. They weren't gonna sit around and just get ran over. Look at Nynaeve's face. Like, she's like, I'm going to defeat this beast in front of me. And they were getting into it a little bit, but they needed some help. And that's when he just the one power just came out of nowhere and sliced this beast in half. And bitch, here go Maureen just standing there like, yes, God, bitch, that's exactly, yeah, it was me. It was me. I was like, yeah. Then she go look over at Lana. And bitch, she gonna start this. I don't know. She start moving this hand like she was a praise dancer or some shit. I say, girl, what the hell going on? Bitch, she taking this one power and she slicing these girls up. The way that she used her powers was just so dramatic and campy. I was like, look at her. Look at her face. She's like, with her arms out like she doing the Lil' Kim thing. You know how Lil' Kim be moving? I said, you're not going to play no games with my sis. And Lan over here, let me tell you something. Like, all the men on Wheel of Time are fine as fuck. And then the women be beautiful as hell. And then all the actors are talented as fuck. It's like, are you serious? Maureen over here tossing all type of pebbles and rocks at motherfucker. When she did this little head movement here and smashed that truck in the motherfucking face with this weapon, I was just, y'all just have to get into it. And listen, when she raised her hands up like this, like she was landing on a plane a little bit, and then the one power went up into the sky and she dragged down them fucking bolts of lightning down. Like, I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. I got my entire life. Something that gagged me too was when this Nynaeve got her wig snatched up and dragged away. And then Iguane was just standing there like, girl, what the hell just happened? And so I was like, damn, y'all talking on my good sis wig like this? Iguane was like, bitch, are you serious? She couldn't even do shit. And I kind of understand it because it's like, wait, what? You just grabbed her wig? It was like when Scarlet Witch took America's wig when they were in that one place with the Book of Ashanti. You know what I'm talking about? And then Maureen started using one power, pulling the one power, and then just giving us a final push, which was just fun to watch. Until she just collapsed at the end and Lan has to come save her. You know, like Lan has to come save. Can Lan come save me like that? Anyway, so okay, that scene was iconic and sad because Perrin's whole situation with his wife, that shit was sad. This scene was so kind. And of course, is my good sis Nynaeve is there. But this whole battle was sickening because the Green Aja here, Lana, I am a Lana stan. She did what she had to do this whole time. She was stealing the spotlight, of course, up until Nynaeve stole it at the end. But especially in the beginning when she stopped all these arrows and then she said, hey, guess what? I'm bringing them down on you stupid bitches. And then she said, hey, guess what, girls? Y'all go up and go with that fake ass dragon, ho. Go protect that motherfucker because, bitch, we can hold them off. And that's exactly what she did. It was so kind when Maureen came in here and said, hey, guess what, girl? Tell me why I should believe that you're the real dragon. And this motherfucker gonna say, oh, girl, I hear the voices of the past dragon. I'm iconic. I can channel. The girls are mad. That's why you're pressed. And Maureen was like, hey, guess what? You those voices that you hear in your head, sweetie, those voices that you hear, baby, those are the sounds of madness. Those are the whispers of madness. And she said that little bullshit that you got is gonna amount to nothing in the eternal sun flames that is the Dragon Reborn, bitch. And them hoes got up. They got up and dragged the shit out of his ass. I'm telling you. But bitch, they done killed my good sis. Trying to protect y'all ass. They done killed my good sis. And of course, my brother here done felt it. It was just way too much. It was too much going on, but it was such an amazing ass battle. And of course, he was pissed off. He done did this shit right here, and it fucked up everybody else. It fucked everybody else up. I mean, I'm talking about everybody fell down. Barely missed Nynaeve ass. And then Nynaeve gonna look at Lance over here, and she was like, actually, this is what's not going to happen. And she said, actually, no. she was like, I literally haven't even gotten to go on a date with this motherfucker. She said, hell no. And then them braids start lifting up, and I said, oh, wait a minute now, bitch. I said, that's my good sis. At first, like I said, because I haven't read the books. I've read the books. It's given very much. I'm a show girl. You know, I was just like, is she the dragon? Is she the dragon? Of course, you can't forget to mention or talk about this scene where they took the ability to, or they just took that shit from him, right? And you saw like a tear falling down his eye. Like just the way they pulled it out of him was so cool. This scene was a lot of fun too, because Iguane and Perrin were captured by this. Oh my gosh, he was so terrifying, man. The White Cloaks, and it was not looking good because even Iguane tried to channel, and the guy was just like, girl, you he literally laughed in her face like, girl, you really thought that was gonna do something, girl? But then Perrin got his, I don't know what happened, girl. He was just like, you know what? I'm not going to be dealing with this shit anymore. He broke free. And then this motherfucker gonna say, oh, light, protect me. Girl, what? The light ain't gonna protect you now. The light ain't gonna protect you. Iguane stabbed your ass, and then that was it. And then they had to run and escape the camp. And then the wolves came out of nowhere and started biting people up, dragging their ass, you know, tearing off ears and shit, maybe. I'm talking about these wolves were using these people's shins as doggy treats. It was looking bad. And Iguane is like, well, both of them are concerned, I guess, until Perrin realizes, oh, they like, this is me. Like, this is my connection with the wolves. Like, they're not gonna hurt us. Iguane's like, girl, how the fuck do you know that? And the reason why we know that is because y'all are still alive. That's, you know what I mean? Because them wolves would tear y'all up if, you know, it wasn't being induced or caused by Perrin. I can't wait to see Perrin like really tap into his wolfy powers and just see what it can truly do when he's like in full control, you know. This other scene real quick was beautiful to me because, like I said, because I didn't know a whole lot about the lore and stuff. I was just like, okay, after Maureen got her ass dragged in front of the Emerald Seat, which was just a really interesting, really cool scene. I was like, damn, why they all afraid of her like that? But it was just real. She said, kiss the ring, kiss the marble, honey. You ain't telling me what you up to outside of this tower, bitch. You're going to get dragged. And I was like, damn, Maureen, you walk up in there. But Maureen was way too smart. They introduced the character to us as way too smart for me to just be like, okay, she's just gonna sit here and accept it or not have expected this to happen to her. I just figured she had some kind of plan, right? Because where some of the girls are concerned, especially that red one, ooh, girl, where some of the girls are concerned about image and how it looks and and tradition, and Maureen is concerned with what works, how are we gonna survive, and that's it. She ain't worried about the rest of that bullshit, right? So she walks up in here and I'm like, okay, so where did she go? Where's she transporting to? Girl, and then I see the Emerald Seat just sitting right there. I was like, girl, wait, what's going on? They friends? Like, what's tea? But then the way that Maureen was smiling at her and playing with her and toying her, I was like, and then they got closer and closer and closer. And then I was like, wow, yes! I was like, yes, the Alphabet Mafia is here to stay. The LGBT, the Alphabet crew, we're here to stay. Are you mad about it? Are you pressed about it, bitch? And then when Maureen said, on your knees, just like the Emerald Seat told her on your knees when she saw in the throne room in the seat, bitch, I gagged. I got my life. Bitch, I'm gay. Are you serious? I got my life. And he said, yes. Like, I want y'all to bump coochie. Like, that's what I want to see. So it was just so cool to see that happen because I really wasn't expecting that. But yeah, this last scene is from the finale, and of course, it's hard to pick any fucking shit from the finale because the whole entire episode was the whole entire episode gave me life. But when the leaders of Faldara just said, hey, and Miss Mama's over here, I'm Melissa, like, she was so sickening. She said, hey, I'm gonna do what I have to do to protect my city, protect my people, protect my, And when the army came up on their ass, and she said, "Hey, guess what, girls? Join with me. When I open up this one power, when I pull in this fucking one power bitch, y'all need to open up and accept." And they did. And she said, "You know what? I need more, even more." And I just like, obviously, this scene was meant to show you the dangers of, channeling. But at the same time, the way they zap these hoes down, I was like, yo, they doing it. They doing it. But like, I just feel like people who are like real trained Aes Sedai would have been like, yo, just give a cute couple lightning bolts with a big blast and that's it. Like, once you do that shit, let go of the one power. Like, y'all doing way too much. You doing way too much. And even Iguane and them were just like, yo, like, it's getting hot in here. It's getting fucking hot. Like, what are you talking about? And this girl done burnt out quick as hell. Makes sense, because I feel like she didn't have like a whole lot of experience channeling that shit. And Iguane and Nynaeve barely had any, themselves. Iguane over here like, yo, I am burning up. Like, can you tell Miss Mamas to please stop? Like, but the thing was here is that I remember her saying here, like, I can feel everything. Like, I can feel every stone. I can feel every breath, every piece of life on this planet. I can feel it. So she was connected to literally everything. And so when you feel that kind of, I feel like exhilaration or power, you just feel connected to the source, the source code of the universe, basically. Like, she was connected to everything. I can imagine it would be terrible or just hard for her to even let that go, what you're experiencing. But she burnt herself out. She was burning herself out while this was going on. Nynaeve was she was just like, you got this, girl, you got this, honey, go ahead, tell my story. and when Miss Mamas broke the connection to the one power, she died, and Nynaeve also died, but of course she got her ass right on back up, right? But this entire series, and the fact that season 2 is coming, I'm not going to be able to hold on to my wig, my scalp, my follicles, my edges. I'm not going to be able to hold on to that shit. And so I just hope that y'all know that I'm going to be doing episodes for this fucking, like, I have to do episodes for this, or videos for the episodes of this show. Like, I have to do it. It was so much fun. Every episode was it just added something to the story. It was just cool ass powers, interesting relationships between the people, interesting characters. Loved it. I can't wait. I'm trying to think of my favorite characters. Obviously Maureen, Nynaeve, as stubborn as she is, Lana. It's just like all of them are really cool. The only ones I don't like, who I don't even think I mentioned this entire episode, is Matt. He's the one I really can't stand. Like, oh my god, he really annoys the shit out of me. Out of everybody on the dragon team, I guess we could call them, like, Matt is just, he really pisses me off. But yeah, the whole show is great, and I can't wait to see some more. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will check you all out later.